Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about? Alright, well, I have tickets to see the devil worship.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about? Alright, well, I have tickets to see the devil worship.
Diva Rhianna. She's from Barbados?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, she's Bayesian. How did you come in contact with her? I mean, did you fly over there?
Jay Brown had actually bought me a song. She had a song right now, and it's I want to say massive because of rules when I first heard the song, and then he kept going. Jay Brown, he kept being consistent. I was like, you know what, bring her by. And when she walked in the office, I was like, she just had, it was just something about her. It was just, she had this, it was just something about it. And then she performed the song, and I was like, okay. Then we sat down and we talked. And they was talking about how she would stay in the studio and try to get the verse over, then come back the next day. I was like, oh, work ethic, everything is there. So we signed it that night. We didn't let her leave the office.
Really?
The 3 a.m. was when that contract got signed. So from the meeting around 3, 4 in the afternoon, we signed it by 3 a.m.
Wow.
That day I was absolutely certain.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter. Get lit, pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Rock out, jump up, live my life up.
Family, you know what time it is. I was restless. I couldn't sleep at all. So I said, you know what? Let me get up and film. Anyway, this educational piece we're gonna react to and discuss and review is about an R&B, excuse me, I'm messing up already. An R&B artist, and very interesting story from the people she came in with, and then the hours that she signed her deal. Yeah, it's interesting. You guys heard the beginning of the video, so you know it's a good one. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to donate to the channel, and I do want to shout out Marion, DC Mr., Conceptual Elixirs, and RMG Frank, and Carrie, Get Better, Bobby, what up, Carla, what's good. Anyway, let's get to it. So in this first clip, we're gonna hear a little bit about the guy that discovered her, and her mom's gonna speak also. But it's very important that you guys pay attention to this whole video. A lot of stuff will make sense to you. On top of what you heard before, you know what we're getting into. Let's go.
In 2003, Robin got a major break. Evan Rogers, a producer who worked with such stars as Christina Aguilera and American Idol alumni Kelly Clarkson and Ruben Studdard, noticed her group while vacationing in Barbados with his Bayesian wife. Robin clearly stood out of the group. According to Rogers, when he first laid eyes on her, he didn't see the other girls.
The minute she walked into the room, I felt a star presence, and I said, if she can sing, this girl's a superstar. And then she sang a song a cappella for me, and she was 15, and even though it was a little rough around the edges, she had this distinctive voice. She didn't sound like anyone else, and I just knew it.
Rogers wanted to groom his new discovery, and with her mother's blessing, Robin left Barbados and headed to America to cut a demo. Rogers wanted to groom his new discovery, and with her mother's blessing, Robin left Barbados and headed to America to cut a demo.
Now, they said it flat out, y'all. He wanted to groom her into the artist that he thought she could be. Wink, wink. But how in your face can you put it? Because these people are being conditioned to be a certain way, on top of their own thirst and ambition. So when you get these type people, they're preyed on and taken advantage of. But when the money comes with it, some of these people just don't even care. They don't mind signing their life away.
She continued school in Connecticut and only worked on music when she had time off from class.
She is what you call a natural-born star, and record companies search the world for them, and you find one every once in a while, and she's the definition of a star.
She's not a follower, definitely not a follower. She always was an individual person, even though, she loved to be in her groups and stuff, but the whole group can say yes, and if she thinks it's no, that's it, it's no. And she's very adventurous. That's something about her. But I would just tell her, well done, keep it up, and I'm very proud.
After almost 2 years of working with Rogers and adjusting to teenage life in America, Rhianna's demo made it to the desk of Def Jam A&R executive Jay Brown. In 2005, Rogers scored a meeting with Jay-Z, who was just recently appointed as the president of Def Jam. L.A. Reid, the chairman of Island Def Jam, also took a close listen to the unknown singer. Both of the men were blown away by Rhianna.
Now, he said something interesting, y'all. He let it be known that companies search the world for these people. And he said she was the epitome of a star. Turn that star upside down. Some people say you get a goat's head. I don't know what a goat's head symbolizes or what it means. I don't know why people think it's significant, but it kind of makes sense. Now, in this next clip, we're gonna go back to that clip from the beginning where Jay-Z was speaking. Listen to how he speaks about her. Listen to how the other dude spoke about her. It's really eerie because you got to think about the number of candles that was on her cake when these conversations were taking place. Think about how Beyonce felt. Remember when people thought that Jay and Rhianna had something going on? After seeing this clip, I could believe that. I really could. I could see it. The reason I can see it is because the thing with Jay-Z, I've always felt like he tried to latch himself onto a hot female counterpart. I don't think Jay-Z would be what people think of Jay-Z without a Beyonce. I really don't. And that was like one of the main transfers of energy that people really overlooked. But the thing about Beyonce fans is, just because that's her husband, that don't mean that they'll like her or like him, to correct myself. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's go.
Diva Rhianna. She's from Barbados?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, she's Bayesian. How did you come in contact with her? I mean, did you fly over there?
Jay Brown had actually bought me the song. She has a song right now. It's I wouldn't say massive because of rules when I first heard the song. And then, he kept going, Jay Brown, he kept being persistent. I was like, bring her by. Mm-hmm. And when she walked into our office, I was like, she just had, it was just something about her. She had this, it was just something about her. And then she performed the song, and I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, then we sat down and we talked, and they was talking about how she would stay in the studio and try to get the verse over, and then come back the next day. I was like, oh, work ethic, everything is there. So we signed it that night. We didn't let her leave the office.
Really?
The 3 a.m. was when that contract got signed. So from the meeting around 3, 4 in the afternoon, we signed it by 3 a.m. Wow. That day I was absolutely certain.
That is interesting. Jay felt the need to say she's Bayesian or whatever. But it's funny because I wonder why, when they were talking about the dude that discovered her, they made it a point to say that his wife was the same thing that Rhianna was. And then here he is, just talking like he's swooning over this person with not enough candles on their birthday cake. It's a weird game. Who signs a deal at 3 a.m? That's what I really want to know. And I did an upload about Lil Nas. I don't think I uploaded it yet, but his situation happened at about 3:34ish in the morning. Witching hours. Allegedly, that's what some people say. Now, I did an upload earlier, and it was about Nicki Minaj. And she calls this company the not the boogeymans of hip hop, but the hip hop bullies, the label bullies, or something like that. But listen to this clip that Rhianna and I think it's Tyra Banks show, but she says that they told her she could leave with the deal signed through the door, or she cannot sign and leave through the window. How many of you think that was a serious statement? Now, why would you even play like that with somebody with that amount of candles on their birthday cake? What is ethical about that? There's nothing morally sound about that statement, especially to a person that doesn't have a certain amount of candles on their birthday cake. I think she was like Apple iOS 15, generation 15, Apple iOS, wink wink. Anyway, let's continue.
To you. Oh yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it one
I did a lot of work on you this lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
What is that to tell somebody? Hold on. What is it to tell anyone? Okay, now, what is that to be told to a person? Y'all seen her. Y'all seen her. There was not 18 candles on that birthday cake. Like, come on, where was the mom at? Where was anybody that was of authority type figure over her when that statement was made? And like she said, they were on the 29th floor. The 9th or 29th. Anyway, let's check out some of Jay Marvelous's, I can't talk today. Let's check out some of Jay Marvelous's commentary. Let's get it. Now this next clip, y'all, this is deep. Nothing less. A lot of people say that you have to give this or give that in order to move up or achieve certain things. And a lot of people think that she might have gave her cousin. And in this picture, it was posted a little bit after the situation happened, and they tried to say it was to promote her lipstick brand. But if you look on the floor, it looks like plasma. And if you know how these people play, it can symbolize something totally different. Totally different. And for the timing to be how it was, I can't see it no different. This woman is one of the first female billionaires, I want to say, from the music industry. That's not gonna come easily, not at all. And then you gotta think she's hanging around with people like the hip hop witch. So you're playing a different type of ball game, especially when you want to go after that type of money. Let's be real. Now, remember when ASAP was in court? That man said that he could smell Rhianna when she came in that room. But I knew when Rhianna came to that courthouse, I knew that boy was gonna walk out with his wife. Anyway, let's get to this clip.
For those that didn't know, she has family that was still residing in Barbados, right? And her younger cousin by the name of Tavon, who was shot and killed in Barbados. Now, I find this story to be a little sketchy because all three of her cousins, like I said, died before her career leveled up to the next level. Now, as y'all know, Rhianna is a billionaire. Okay, she is a billionaire. Now, the story goes is that Tavon was walking and just some random people just came up and shot him, right? But the mysterious thing is that this happened right before the holidays. Now, what I will say is this, which sounds kind of sketchy. Rhianna went out to visit her family just days prior before Tavon was killed and gifted him a brand new iPhone. Now, I'm not putting the two and two together, but this picture, okay, that she posted on her Instagram after, okay, he was murdered is a little sketchy. It's sketchy. Now, before I go into this preview clip that I did years ago, where I broke down her video, Man Down, right? Which was basically a premonition to her cousin's death. Now, she shot this video weeks before, maybe months before her cousin Tavon died. Okay, now this picture you seeing here, right? They're saying that she posted this days after that her cousin Tavon died, and she was promoting her lipstick line. But many fans believe that when you look right here next to Rihanna's right foot, that's blood on the floor.
All right, so I'm not trying to be that guy, but somebody has to be. Do y'all think that iPhone that she just so happened to gift him, do y'all think it had a location tracker on it to where she could really track this man's location? Do y'all think that iPhone was for that purpose? What a coincidence. Something like that happens after you gift him that and then you blow up. Come on. I mean, I don't know if it's what they're saying it is on this video, but it's a heck of a coincidence if you ask me. Check out this breakdown of Man Down. Like I said about the lipstick, so this situation they're saying depicted exactly what happened to her cousin. And 2 days later, she came out with the lipstick line. Check out these quote unquote coincidences.
Hey yo, looks, this one's mine. I'll see.
We're gonna end this one right there, y'all. We're definitely about to end this one. Y'all heard it, and allegedly, legend has it that she had a small family and a lot of them are no longer existing. But one thing you gotta remember, y'all, Rhianna was coming out with so much product, but was none of that product was music. What are you doing, or did you do, or what do you have to do to keep that constant flow at the magnitude in which she was operating? What was the deal? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. Excuse me for the hiccups and the slip-ups while I was talking, y'all. It's like 5 in the morning. And I was just up restless, so I decided to film. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for being here so much. I promise I'm not gonna delete any more content. And yeah, I'll embrace everything that comes with it, hate included. I'm out. Peace.